Hello, this is my video tutorial about how to do a lightning effect on a character. I posted this piece of work up last week and a couple of people were intrigued about how I did it, so I'm going to show you guys right now. Right, let's shut that down and don't save it because it's relevant. Okay, this is the character I was working on. I'm going to get rid of all of these layers which I started building the effect in. Right, so this is the figure as is, and we want to add this lightning effect blasting out of his hand right here. So I'm going to add a new layer, and I'm going to call that lightning effect. And we're going to zoom in. The way I've done this, you can see it's kind of rough there where I've not coloured it quite correctly because I had the lightning blast in there. You're going to want to do a layer style, which can either double click inside and activate the layer style from here, or go to the layer menu and layer styles is in there somewhere. I never go that way, but we go from this way. So essentially we want to kind of create that clean white in the middle and then the blue around the outside. So I'll just do a test thing there with a better brush, like so. Double click in layer styles. I'm going to do the color overlay. I'm going to reset that to default, which is white, and blend mode is normal. I'm going to do an outer glow, reset to default. Right, so I'm going to keep that on screen. I'm going to change the color. You can pick any color you want. You can have purple lightning or red lightning, whatever you want. But just for this instance, I'm going to try and replicate what I did in the other one. I'm going to have it like a cold blue. For the spread size, you can do this by eye, but you can see on the screen there, it's kind of how you want to do it. You don't want it too harsh, obviously, because it'll look crap, but a sort of subtle blend. The good thing about Photoshop in this instance, you can go in and change it as when you need it to, really. We'll keep it on soft, keep it nice soft. Okay, so that's the effect there, the glow. I'm going to select all, just delete that to clear it. Okay, so when you're doing the lightning, you're going to want hard edges. So we're going to get the polygon, the saw tool. I'm going to do this quite quickly just so you can kind of get an idea of it. Bang, 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 and join it up. We've got the selection there. Okay, if you want to press G, Shift G to get your paint bucket, or you can select it off the menu there. Make sure you got your color. Boom, done. There we go. You've got the lightning in. So we've got the lightning effect there, and you can see all the different effects there, color and outer glow. And then add in another layer. I'm going to copy that effect. Here again, you can do this with the lasso tool or the brush. I'm just going to do the brush here to show you quite quickly, but you don't have to do it like this. I'm just going to make some jagged lines, boom, boom, boom. Paste that layer effect on. You see, because this is over the top, it sort of blends in because the blend mode is on the screen. If I change the outer glow to normal, you can see it kind of creates a different effect on the top. Because this is going to be an outer one, I'm going to change that down a little bit. And you can do what you want, really. Paint like with light. I'll copy that layer again, make a new layer, paste that layer in again, and again you could do more over the top, depending on what you want. Nice little lightning effects. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop all them in a folder and call that the lightning effects. It's great practice if you can to keep your layers very disciplined in Photoshop. So I've got my figure locked out, the background locked out, and the floor, which is there. Depending how you set up your artwork, the way I've done mine is I've had my figure isolated for the background, and I'll show you why right now. Okay, I'm going to use the magic wand tool. I'm going to select the blank space around it, select inverse. So I'm going to make a new layer, bring that to the top but under the floor. Control G, and I'm going to go pick a cyan and then dump it in there. Okay, so you've got this kind of harsh blue overlay. On the blend modes, go down to overlay, and you see he's now got the blue coloration over the top. If I add a layer mask, fill that with black if it's not already, and it cuts all that out. I've set up a soft brush, press B, go to brushes, and I've got this one down here which is kind of like a soft brush. But you can set up these, you can go and set these brushes up as you will. See if I can get to the brush options. No, that's in there. This is how I've set mine up. So we've got smooth and protect, the spacing's low, and the hardness is right down. And I'll show you. You start painting in some lights. So where the light would hit, you paint that effect in. Oh. Then you can get that kind of the blue look going on. What I also did on my other one, I also set it with this purple colour in the background. So let's just this is a longer process, but I'll do it exactly the same way. I could just copy the layer. So I'm going to select, inverse that, a new layer, pop it on the top. I'll use pop that layer there. So we'll call that one blue, and we'll lock it off. Call this one red. And I'll get an ink drop using I or the ink dropper tool there. I'll grab that purple at the background and then fill him in. So I'm going to knock that down to overlay again, like we did before. Deselect, create a mask, fill the mask in. So it's exactly the same as the one above, on and off. And I'll go back to my soft brush, and then you can fill that in there. So I'm thinking, you know what, I don't really like this colour. You can even go in, select the colour and change it by the hue and saturation. Change it like so. Or create an adjustment layer, the hue and saturation, and change it in there. But not before you pop on a clipping mask. So you right click on the layer, clipping mask, and that only affects that layer below it. I'll change it. You can change it, maybe change it to a green, purple, whatever. Like, the good thing about the saturation, change it down the levels. You can change it as many times as you want. Wish, oh, I think that looks good in green. So actually, that's crap. Let's go back in and change it again to whatever you wish. So this, I think in the original I did like a blue or purple. I can't quite recall. But let's just make it. Let's go for a pink. So yeah, as you can see, that's a relatively easy effect to achieve. As always, if you kind of got any questions on this or how I do an effect in general, I'm happy to make a video about it and show you. If you want, I'll upload this file on the Dropbox so you can take a look at it and pull it apart and see what I've done here. And go for it, enjoy yourself. Okay, and I'll see you next time on a Patreon video.